All right, y'all. Oh my gosh. What a day. What a day. What a day. What a day this has been. I am exhausted. How are y'all doing tonight? Hello, my name is Eve with the Baby's Booty. I apologize for the black screen that was there briefly. Um, yeah, it's been a really busy day for me today. How has your day been? I hope your day has been as full and productive as mine has. It's been, oh, my husband is just the sweetest thing ever. Thank you. It's been just full of all kinds of work and straightening up and getting things done. You just never realize how much work moving into a new location is and getting everything set up. Studio still isn't done, as you can see right there. That's a box and a bag and another bag in a bag full of thread. Still not put up on the wall yet. I still have to do that. I am at least able to what am I trying to say? I'm still at least able to work, but it's just been helter skelter and then looking for stuff. So it's really interesting. This has been a learning curve, but I have some really cute things that I've been doing around the house that I'm super excited about. And it's a lot of creativity. So that's what's been a lot of fun. So being able to create and come up with new ideas for things, I'm hoping to share with you guys at some point in time and let you see. I'm hoping it's going to be a lot of fun. So yeah, that's how it's been around here. So I am pretty sure that I have some bell ringing to do tonight. I've been forewarned, so we'll see if they were able to make it in here tonight. But I want to let you guys know, welcome here to the Baby's Booty channel, and you are in with the Hoot group here tonight. Where here on our channel we discuss embroidery, we discuss rhinestones, sublimations, sometimes we do some vinyl, and all in all, just a lot of crafting and having a good time and bouncing ideas and answering questions with each other. One of the fun things we do here on this channel is we celebrate the achievements of purchasing new equipment. So if you get a new embroidery machine, if you get a new cutting machine, heat press, something along those lines, we like to celebrate your achievement with you, because our equipment is not necessarily inexpensive. So it is an achievement and we like to celebrate with you. So if you do or have received some new equipment, just let us know what you got and what it is. Not that you ordered it, but that you received it. And then we will ring our bell with you, our Baby's Booty bell, and celebrate with you. So just wanted to let those who are new here with us this evening know about that. Also, we have a Facebook page. If you're interested in joining on the Facebook page, it's under the Hoot group or the Baby's Booty, either one. And we also, as shown down here at the bottom of this video, it says thebabiesbooty.com. We also have a forums on our website that you're welcome to join as well. Both the Facebook and the babiesbooty.com forums, you're welcome to share your pictures of projects you've been working on or ask questions. And we have a lot of experts here in this group, folks that have been embroidering for many, many years. And you're welcome to ask questions. Sometimes they'll chime in, sometimes I'll chime in. It just depends. Lately, with moving and redoing things around the house, I have been like distracted and pulled in different directions. So I will answer when I get an opportunity to, but otherwise I do rely a lot on the support of our other Hoot group folks who are just as or even more experienced than myself. So you can feel pretty confident that you'll get the right answers there. Now, here on YouTube as well, we have a YouTube Hoot group. All right, so you are welcome to join our channel as a member and you can click the join button. I need to put the link down in the description below. Haven't done that yet, need to do that. That you can click and also join the YouTube Hoot group as well. That's an option too. So thank you for any and all of the support of this channel. Without you, we wouldn't have a channel. So I'm going to go in and say hello to all the wonderful folks who are in here with us this evening. I see Mom of 12. Hello, how are you? Tracy, how are you this evening? She says, hi, Even family. Hello, my dear. How are you doing this evening? Pat, Ash, and Tanya are here as YouTube Hoot Group members. Thank you both for being YouTube Hoot Group members and supporting our channel. Sharice Mills, hello, how are you? Jackie Howard, good evening to you as well. Jennifer H, Caitlin's Life. Hey, Caitlin's Life, how are you? And we have a new member here tonight. Let's see, who is that? Miss Ethel Smith. I thought you was already in the Hoot Group, but it's okay. We're going to ring the bell anyway. Thank you, Miss Ethel Smith, for being a member of the Hoot Group. And we ring the bell for that, too. Super Chats, we ring the bell. And for becoming a member, we ring the bell as well. So I wanted to throw that out there as well. So that if you want the bell to be rang, join up, be a member. Let us see. We also have Caitlin's Life. Again, how are you? Welcome. Thank you for joining us. I haven't seen your name before, so welcome to our channel. Betty Stetcher, hello. Miss 143, hey, happy Sunday to you as well. S. Smith, hello. How are you? Welcome. American Eagle Embroidery and Graphics. Hey, I started to text you. I still need to text you. So hello, how are you, Miss Kid? Thank you for joining us this evening, and thank you for being a YouTube Hoot Group member. Chris Smith Colabo, hello, how are you? Tracy Johnson, hello. PJ Coppage, hey PJ, how are you? Welcome. Miss the Purple One, Erica McNeil, hi Sheila Cushionberry. Welcome to the three of you. Thank you for joining us this evening. Scooby Doo, hey Scooby Doo, my dear, welcome. Thank you for joining us and for being a valued member of the YouTube Hoot Group here on YouTube. Thank you. Juanita Peoples, Embroidery Diva, hello, how are you guys? Welcome. Thank you so much for joining us. Cynthia Lopez says, hello from Chicago. Love your channel. Thank you very much. We appreciate the support and the love, and welcome. Thank you for joining us this evening. Yvette Sharp, hello, how are you? Sandy Fincham, Beverly Smith, good evening to you all. Gail Whitaker is here from Greenville, Mississippi. Welcome. Thank you for joining us. Dorothy Gaston says, hello, everyone, from the hashtag Hoot Group from the STL. Always a pleasure to have you here. Thank you for joining us this evening. Pamela Bradley White, you said she almost missed it. No, you didn't almost miss us. Nora Quinones, hello, how are you? Did I say that right? Welcome. Eartha Lewis from Port Allen, Louisiana. Welcome. Thank you for joining us again this evening. Tracy Johnson, hello, how are you? Welcome. Stitching Hearts, hello. Miss Carol Coleman, hey honey, how are you? Welcome. Thank you for being a YouTube Hoot Group member. Stacy G and Stampin' Sue Creates from Pennsylvania, welcome. Andrea Ross, thank you for being a YouTube Hoot Group member as well. Thank you very much. I thought about you the other day as well. I had all of you guys on my mind, actually. A lot of the folks that I've seen and communicated with regularly, and I need to reach out a little bit better, but thank you for being here. Yvette Sharp and Shirley Stewart, welcome. Shirley Stewart, thank you for being a YouTube Hoot Group member. And Debbie D, welcome. Thank you for being a YouTube Hoot Group member as well. And we have a new member also. Miss Ethel Smith upgraded. Thank you. Yes. Double ring. Double ring. That's what happens when you show support and love. We show support and love back. Thank you very much. We appreciate your becoming a captain, even though that's interesting. You were a captain. I guess the people fixed the settings or something. It's been crazy here on YouTube lately too. Marsha Hilton, hello, how are you? Welcome, welcome. Christina Darkay, hello. Betty Stetcher says it takes time. Lupe, hey Lupe. Denise Wibbler, hello from Texas. Welcome. Haven't seen your name, so thank you for joining us this evening. This is Ashley XO. Good evening, Eve, and happy Sunday. Welcome, and thank you for being a YouTube Hoot Group member. And Marsha Hilton has joined the Hoot Group here on YouTube. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for being a member, and we definitely appreciate the support of our channel. Thank you so very much. Jackie, I'm gonna have to put the link down there here in a moment for sure. So thank you. If you give me a moment, I'll definitely put it there. Connie Daniels from New Orleans, welcome. Sugar Ray Bryant from Cincinnati, welcome. Thank you for joining us. Christina Darkay says, how do I price heat pressing logos on provided masks? Doing school logo on 60 masks for a teacher friend. When you are pricing out a job for someone who provides their own materials, then you pretty much at this point would need to consider charging for labor and materials. So you're going to heat press vinyl, I'm assuming. So if you're doing vinyl, then you would need to calculate the cost of the vinyl of what you're using. Like for instance, on a set of masks that I was doing for the school system here locally, they had a logo that was about yay big. It wasn't very big. It was, you know, about that much. So keep in mind that vinyl is, well, depending upon where you get it from, vinyl is $8 roughly a yard. And this little itty bitty rectangle is nowhere near a yard. So imagine breaking that down into what the cost is for the $8. You're not spending but some cents out of that vinyl. So that being the case, you want to calculate that because it's still your materials, the gas that you took to go pick it up, or the shipping that you had to have it shipped to you. And you know, do your division, your math, something I'm not good at, which is why I now have a CFO. And then consider your time. You are taking the time to press these onto the mask. So how much do you think you're worth an hour to put those on the mask? That's definitely something that you want to keep in mind. And we also want to welcome Miss Rosemary Simon to the YouTube Hoot Group. Thank you. We appreciate the support of the channel. Thank you for joining us. We really, really are grateful. So when you are putting those logos on the mask, how long does it take to center it, cut it out, do your weeding? Look, I would dare say put one mask together and calculate your time. How long did it take you to do that? You know, because you also have to cut it out and all that jazz. So once you get a good idea there, you can kind of price out what you're doing and how much you want to charge. Of course, you want to be fair, but you also want to be realistic because you are using your time, your labor, as well as your materials, your electricity to press it. So be fair to yourself, but, you know, price it according to what your minimum per hour would be. So if you think you're okay at $8 an hour in working on her stuff and you can bust out 6 masks in an hour, I know you could probably do way more than that, but I'm just throwing a number out there. 6 masks in an hour and you have 60. So 6 masks in an hour and you have 60. So that's 10 hours that you have left that you need to do, if my math is right, which it probably isn't, y'all, because I'm tired, but I'm hoping it's right. Then I'm not looking silly on camera. Then that's where you want to keep in mind what your profit margin is, because you got to take out of that $8 an hour the cost of your materials and stuff, which somewhere you really need to add that back into your cost per hour. So it's a math thing. There's no right or wrong answer. And that's the reason why I hesitate a lot of times in offering a person, no, you need to be charging $10 a mask, because your market also may not fit for $10 a mask. You know, in my area, my neck of the woods here in the dirty South, they tend to look for bargains and look for deals. They shop at flea markets and love flea markets, love bargain cities. We have so many discount stores down here in the South. It's ridiculous. Whereas a lot of times up north, the cost of living is higher. The income is higher. So up there, $10 a mask is probably dirt cheap. Why are you charging me so little? What's wrong with it? You know, type situation. So you need to take into consideration your nearby market. You're saying it's for a teacher. take into consideration a teacher's budget. If the teacher, especially if she herself is paying for it versus the school, you see what I'm saying? So there's a whole lot of factors that you really need to weigh in before settling on a price. But at the end of the day, you know your customer better than anybody else, and you know your worth better than anybody else. So set your worth based on what you know about your customer and your how it is in the area where you are, your market, and go from there. Okay. And you know what your like minimum wage is wherever you are. It might be, because I think ours is still $7 or something ridiculous. So set your minimum and go from there. Hello, So Crafty. How are you? Welcome, and thank you for being a YouTube Hoop Group member. I definitely appreciate it. Laverne Miller says, working on baby quilts and tutus, had to stop. New order back to face masks. Yeah, the face masks are still hot and heavy to a certain extent. They're starting to cool down a little itty bitty bit, but it's still going hot and heavy. Hello, Angelia Baker. How are you? Welcome. Thank you for joining us. Norma Sanchez, welcome. Thank you for joining us new for the first time. We appreciate you being here and joining us this evening. Thank you, No Average Girl Stewart. I'm surprised because right now I ain't feeling refreshed. I am exhausted. I am not gonna lie to you. In a moment, I'll let you guys know some of the things I've done. Do I have pictures? Where's my cell phone? I don't even know where my cell phone is. To show you a picture of what I've been doing, because it's actually really cute. Nope, no phone. So what I'll do, if you're in the Hoop group on Facebook, you'll get to see pictures of what I've been working on and what I've done. I worked on my mailbox because we had an accident. I'm in a kind of rural area, so our mailbox is on the road or at the road. And there was an accident, and a tractor trailer had to back down the street because the road was closed, and he hit my mailbox and knocked it all the way off. So for a few days, I haven't had a mailbox. So we put a new mailbox up, and since I was able to go from just a wooden post to having a mailbox, I decided we were going to, you know, do something a little extra special instead of just your basic mailbox, because I'm a crafter. We can't have something plain out there, y'all. It just ain't gonna work. It's just not. So I'll show you guys that on the group, in the group. And also I decorated my front door as well. I wanted a red door, as a little color red, and then I put a sticker on the door. So super excited about, oh, y'all, like I said, I'm tired. So, but even still, I'm still going to save it for the Hoop group. So be sure to look for that in the Hoop group. All right. Let's see. Gail Whitaker, Heather Butler. Hey, Heather Butler, welcome. And thank you for being a YouTube Hoop group member. Monica Torres from Arizona. Welcome. Linda Rivera. Good evening to you as well. Alice Rigby. Kathy Snyder. Hello. Thank you. You got a new heat press? What heat press did you get so we can ring the bell for your girlfriend? Destiny Benjamin from California, welcome. Thank you for joining us. EJ's daughter, welcome. March Campbell, welcome. Angela Dyer, hello. How are you? Welcome. Rosemarie Simon from Tampa, Florida, welcome. Thank you for joining us this evening. Beth Price, late but running from video to video. No worries. Thank you for joining us this evening. I really appreciate it. Let's see. Shonda Coleman from Arkansas, relaxing and get ready for the first day of school tomorrow. Ooh, have fun with that. That's some pressure. That's some pressure. Stacy G, I was finally able to purchase my Cricut maker and I'm over the moon, she says. I got it a few days ago. Super excited. Stacy G, congratulations. She got her Cricut maker. Holler, with a little rotary cutting wheel and everything. Congratulations. You have fun with your Cricut maker. Please be sure to share with us some of the projects that you've been working on with your Cricut maker, because I'm sure you've been cutting up some stuff. At least I hope so. So we can see what you're working on. Mary Stovall, welcome. Thank you for joining us this evening, and thank you for being a YouTube Hoop group member. I appreciate it. Maxine Sealy, hello. DTC Queen, hello. Inspiration Creations from Canada. Hi, Lori. How are you? Welcome. Marsha Hilton says, I'm new to the group and just got my Cricut Maker as well. Well, congratulations, Marsha Hilton. We're going to celebrate with you. Just because you knew, don't mean you don't get the bell. So congratulations, Marsha Hilton. She got her Cricut Maker too. Holler. So be sure to join the Hoot group. Facebook, thebabiesbooty.com. Show us pictures of what you're working on. And it's cool because when you show pictures of the things that you've been working on, it inspires others. And that's what we're here for, to inspire ourselves to greatness and lots of fun with creativity. So definitely share your projects. Isabel Catlet, good evening to you. Welcome. Pearl Lucas. Hey, Pearl Lucas. How are you? Miss Blinging. Hey, Pearl Lucas. PJ Karate Jefferson. Hello. How are you? Welcome. Kaylin, welcome. Thank you for joining us this evening. Nels, Glittering Glam. Hey, Glittering Glam. I like that name. We're going to be doing Glittering Glam tonight. Welcome. Thank you for joining us. Patrina Gosha from Birmingham. Albita from London. Welcome. Thank you for joining us from overseas. Welcome. Queen Lee, hello to you as well. We have Ray from Alabama. Tanya from Pennsylvania. That is what's up. Jackie Howard. Oh, I did ask. I said I was gonna put that link, and I need to go ahead and do that. Antonio from Philly, welcome. Hey, Antonio. Not too many men folks in here, so that's always a pleasure to have you guys in with us. Laura's Lace Fabrics. Hello from Southern California. I'd love to see your lace fabrics. Lace fabrics are pretty. Welcome. Luana Stark. Hello, everyone, and Eve from hot Southern California. Welcome. Thank you for joining us. Lindy and Red. Hello, first time here. Well, welcome. I did say that right. Lindy and Red. Yes, welcome. Thank you for joining us. We appreciate you coming and spending your time with us. Debbie D. Debbie D. She says she got the Husqvarna 10 needle this week. Debbie D is out here with the big things going on. Congratulations. 10 needles, Debbie D. 10 needles. How them 10 needles feel, girl? You like them 10 needles, don't you? Them 10 needles are awesome. When you can just flow through colors, you don't have to change nothing. The colors just change themselves. It's just, I love multi-needle machine. Absolutely love it. So welcome. Congratulations. Alice Rigby says, thank you on your thread advice. Great price. Okay, you're welcome. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Margot McClure, hello, welcome. We are doing well. We're tired. We're tired. Cleaning gutters, also trimming limbs, cleaning up limbs, raking leaves that have been sitting for who knows how long, landscaping a little itty bitty bit. It's just been, yeah. And then we're also having to, what is it called when you want to direct water away from the house, you know, doing that type of landscaping stuff. It's just been, we're tired. We're tired. We're getting old and having to do all of this stuff. But it's okay. Christina says, thank you so much. I went with $1 per mask. That's probably way cheap, but I can calculate better in the future. You can. So you live and learn. And what I found is whenever I underbid myself, so to speak, that's the wrong word to use, but when I cut myself short, I learn real quick and it's not a good feeling. So I try to make sure I don't do the same thing. Oh, take into account the weeding too, because sometimes what folks want to put on the masks is cute and all, but that's a lot of weeding. So you have to take that into consideration too. It takes time to weed. That's not something really easy to do. So yeah, just take all of that into consideration and hopefully that'll help you with your next quote. Hey, Miss Beckham, how are you? Welcome. Thank you for joining us this evening. Always a pleasure to have you here. Marge Campbell, I do like that response. She says it sounds good since the masks are already assembled. You may also be able to put more than one on the heat press at a time, which also makes sense. That is a very good point. Rosemary says, I wish I had heard weeks ago what you are speaking about now. Yeah, but it's okay. We live and learn. It's there for the next time. Not an issue whatsoever. Connie Daniels says, I purchased an Entrepreneur 6 Plus PR670E a few weeks ago, and it's a bit overwhelming. Connie Daniels, I don't remember ever ringing a bell for you. So congratulations on your new brother 6 needle. Connor. Congratulations, Connie. Those 6 needles are also fun, so that's a good thing. And it can be overwhelming. Just take your time. Take your time. Find simple projects. Don't go for the big, huge projects right off. Oh my God. Because when you're sitting there and you're stitching and it's taking an hour and a half to 2 hours to stitch something out, yeah, that's a trip. So start small and then work your way up. And it can help calm things down some. But once you get rolling on it, you'll be all right. The overwhelming feeling will go away real quick. Albita from London, welcome. Thank you for joining us this evening from overseas. We appreciate you joining us. Yes. Angela Johnson, you're new. Well, welcome, Angela Johnson. Thank you for joining us this evening. You have the name of one of my comedians that I like. Nancy Faust, hello from Iowa. Welcome. Thank you for joining us from Iowa. Let's see what we have. Gail Whitaker, red, my favorite color for the door. Yes, and it's welcoming. Absolutely love it. Walk by Faith, good evening to you as well. Welcome. Monica Torres, does anyone know if the SE 1900 by Brother is better than the PE 800? What I will say is not necessarily that something is better or not better. Tracy. Okay, I'm coming to that. I'm not going to say one thing is better or not better, because what I'm learning is a lot of their single needle machines, excellent machines. Very few problems, if any. That's one thing I can say in my experience in the years of being in not just their Facebook groups, but other embroidery Facebook groups. Very rarely do I hear anybody complain about their single needle small home machines. So I'm not going to say better or not, but what I would suggest is what size hoops come, Monica, with the SE 1900 versus the PE 800. I know the PE 800 is 5x7. So what's the largest size hoop with the 1900? If you can go larger than 5x7, then I won't say it's better, but you do get more space to embroider. If they're both the same size, largest hoop 5x7 versus 5x7, then I won't say one is better than the other. Not with their line of single needle embroidery machines. Shamira Customs, hello to you as well. Welcome. Thank you for joining us this evening. Linda says you all gave me congrats on Facebook, but God had a bill. I got a brother entrepreneur PR6 plus. Woohoo! It's awesome. Yes, it is, ma'am. Especially when you're going from single needle to multi needle. Yes. That deserves a bell. Congratulations. Yes, that definitely deserves a bell. We love multi needles. They're a lot of fun. We like our single needles too. Don't get it twisted. Our single needle babies are still very special to us, but the multi needles are a lot of fun. Angela Johnson says, I just got a Highland 15 needle, new to the group and excited to get some help. Well, we are here to help. Oh my gosh. And then got to ring the bell again because Kathy Snyder got a 5-in-1 heat press. Congratulations on your 5-in-1 heat press. So you get to do hats too. Those are fun. They're a lot of fun to do hats. I love doing hats on my heat press. Maria Nice says, hello from Pennsylvania. Loving this group. Wanted to learn about the Cricut Maker. I have too. The Cricut Maker is fun. Now, once you learn how to use the Cricut, your family might not see you anymore for a while. So just keep that in mind because the projects and stuff are quite addictive with the Cricut, with all cutting machines actually, between the Silhouette and the Cricut. Because technically, all of the cutting machines pretty much function the exact same way. They cut whatever it is that you put in, for the most part. So a lot of the projects that you do from one to the other, you can do on each or the other. So, but the Cricuts are fun, and they do have a lot of ready-made projects available on Cricut Design Space that you can use with your equipment. So that does make it fun as well. We actually have a couple of projects that we have coming up that we're going to be doing with the Cricut in the captains group actually. So really super excited to do that soon. Rhonda the writer, she says, hi, even everyone. Love, 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 love you. Thank you so much for getting me to love embroidery. You're welcome. Told you it's addictive. And thank you for being a YouTube Hoot group member. Embroidery is very, very, very addictive, especially when you're purchasing designs and stuff. Gosh. Now, a lot of crafting and crafts and things like that, there's a lot of them out there that you can get just so totally absorbed in. But it's just something about embroidery. It's on a different level for me, where you can just take something so simple and use it in so many different ways. Like, instead of just embroidering on a hat or a shirt, you also have little projects that you can do, because this is one that I did a while ago, a little in the hoop project purse. You can do in the hoop projects. You can do lace. You can do patches. You can do hat embroidery. I mean, it's just, there's so much that you can do. It's just really cool. So I absolutely love embroidery. So hopefully we'll inspire you to make some other cool new stuff. Let's see. Albia says it's 2:26 a.m. in the UK. Girl, I'll be up under the bed somewhere. Unless it was last night when my dogs were barking and they would not shut up, then I wasn't in bed somewhere, but it's okay. I've made it through it, even though I'm still tired from it. Alrighty. Now I did see, where is it? Hey, Robin Boyer, how are you? Welcome. Tree C says, my sewing machine is down. E4 code to appear when I plugged in the foot control. The bobbin case clear. The bobbin spindle move left, right, and the auto button holder is okay. Girl, when it comes to those type codes, I don't really know what to tell you other than if you cut it off and cut it back on, see what cleared that up. What machine do you have? You're saying plugging in the foot control. I'm assuming that's one of the 4x4 combos where it's sewing and embroidery. So turn it off, take your embroidery arm module, take it off of the machine, plug it back in on the machine. Actually, no, turn it off, unplug it, then take the embroidery control arm off. You know, check, make sure, put it back in, make sure it's good and snug in like it's supposed to be, not like slamming it in or nothing like that, but just make sure it's in to where it clicks. Check your bobbin. You said the bobbin was clear. Put you a new bobbin in. Make sure your handle, the knob, isn't stuck. Make sure you can turn it completely. Like, if you're facing the machine, turn it away from you, a full rotation. If it's able to do that, then that's fine. Then turn it back on and see if that clears the error. If it doesn't, then that's definitely something I would check that code. Like, put in your model number, brother, SE425, error code E4, Google it and see what comes up, because I'm sure someone else has had that error as well out there somewhere, and hopefully an answer will come or pop up. But you try and see if reseating your embroidery arm will help. Okay. Rhonda the writer says, I did my first repositional hoop project. Holler! I love repositional hoops. Those are a lot of fun. Congratulations, because I get a lot of questions off of that. And Carla Woody says, good evening from Heavenly Stitches. Welcome. Good evening to you as well. Lila Nelson, didn't realize it was after 9. Had flooding again last night. Oh no, these storms and stuff are crazy, crazy, crazy. So I'm glad you're safe and okay. And thank you for being here with us. And thank you for being a YouTube Hoop Group member. Marissa Dandridge from Southern California, welcome. Nora says, just made my first embroidery sale to a coworker using my 15 needle Ricoma. Well, congratulations to that, because it's also exciting when you're able to make money with these babies, right? So another way you can make money with your machines is blinging. Now, we talked about this a little bit last week. We touched on it, and I said we would do this tonight. So what I'm going to do really briefly, if I can make this work, let me see. Yeah, that should work. We are going to work on blinging a face mask. Now, unfortunately, this is my husband's face mask, but he was so loving that he's going to take one for the team, because I can't find my mask And I can't find, I have a whole bag of these somewhere, y'all. Whole bag, no lie. I don't know where they are. Because, of course, we packed up everything and moved. And I have been so busy trying to get the house where we have no dangerous issues going on or issues that could cause damage to the house. So I've just been busy. I haven't really finished putting my studio together yet, unfortunately. And I've brought most of my stuff in from storage, but some of it is in the basement. Haven't gone through all the boxes, haven't emptied all the boxes. So yeah, he was so loving and kind to let me use his mask. So we're gonna bling this mask, and I'll have to find him another one. And then what we'll try to work on, which if you're not tired of it, I'll show you ways that you can save some money. All right, because some people are selling masks that they're making, because I'm making my own sublimation mask only because the folks that are used to the way I make them want to continue to purchase the type I have, because mine are the accordion folded masks. Whereas a lot of the other folks that are sublimating, they're sublimating the mask that's already made. But you can take masks that are already made, kind of like in this shape, but cotton, and embroider designs on them. They're super cute. So I figured we'll touch on that a little bit next week too. How you can take something like Target has, what was it, 2 masks for $4 or something like that, and super cute colors. Take their basic mask, throw an embroidery design on it, and voila, you have something super gorgeous to sell to someone else if you wanted to do that. So those are options as well to make a little bit of extra money that no one else out there has, for the most part, except other embroiderers. But it's a market or a niche that you could actually slide into if you want to. Pamela Bradley White, I just noticed your question. You said, is it necessary to have a cap hoop to embroider on a cap? I have a Janome MC400E. It depends. Does the Janome MC400E, is it a multi-needle? Is it a multi-needle or is it a single needle? That is a question I want to know. If it is single needle, you don't have to have a cap hoop. You can do it with a regular hoop, but I promise you, you gotta kind of like hold your mouth right. And I do have a video out there showing you how you can use just a regular hoop to embroider on a hat. So if you're interested in looking at that, you can go to our channel and type in hat embroidery or the baby's booty hat embroidery, and it should pull up and show you how you can do it without a cap hoop. Even on the multi-needle machines, you can do it without a cap hoop. You just have to know how to lay the hat in the frame in order to be able to embroider it. Alice says the SE 1900 is in sewing and embroidery, and a PE 800 is embroidery alone. Is the 1900 5x7? That's my next question. And how much sewing do you do? That's the second question. The other question. All right. So what is the average price of a good beginner embroidery machine? Antonio, babe, unfortunately, right now, that is a horrible question to ask. Because for whatever reason, well, it depends. I'm not going to say it's a horrible question. The reason why I was initially saying that is because Amazon is where I was mostly referring people to purchase embroidery machines, because they were able to get them at a fairly reasonable price. But of course, since COVID and folks were snatching up all of the embroidery machines that they could find out there, the price shot up, and they've more than doubled the price of the machines on Amazon. So if you can find a sewing machine, embroidery machine dealer, sometimes you can find a beginner embroidery machine single needle at a reasonable price. And this is the thing, average price of a good beginner embroidery machine, I like all of the beginner embroidery machines, the 4x4s and the 5x7 single needles embroidery machines, because it will allow you to get your feet wet to see if this is something for you before jumping into the whole multi-needle few $1,000 embroidery machines. You can start out with, like, at one point the 4x4 embroidery machines were like $400, and the 5x7 embroidery machines were like $600-700, you know, but now they're more than that. So if you can find something in that range, is based on your pocket size. Okay, so if you're able to afford the $700 range, I would say go with 5x7, because you will be able to, your horizons are broader than with the 4x4. 4x4, you still can do embroidery, you still can make money, you still can learn to love embroidery and use that machine to build your business, but you are limited to a 4-inch by, even if you get the repositional hoop, 4-inch by whatever, 6.5, but initially 4x4 size frame. So if you can swing the 700, I would say get the 5x7 embroidery machine. If you can't, then yes, your 4x4 embroidery machine is still a very good embroidery machine. It's a tough little cookie, and you're still able to make money off of it. Let's see. Okay. Both are 5x7. Then that brings me to your question is, okay, so if both are 5x7 and one is sewing and embroidery and one is embroidery only, then my question to you would be, how much sewing do you do? And is sewing something you absolutely have to have? Because if you already have a sewing machine, then you can keep the embroidery only part and just do a PE 800. But if you need a sewing machine as well and you want to switch between the two, then that's the machine you want to go with. If you do more sewing than you do embroidery and you want a backup sewing machine, then the combination machine is the obvious choice that you would want to go with. So a lot of your answer in what equipment to purchase is going to be based off of what fits what your needs are, not so much as which is the better option to take. Because like in my instance, I rarely sew and I have like 4 sewing machines, so I don't need a combination sewing embroidery machine. But if I didn't have a sewing machine and I wanted to get into sewing, I already do embroidery, I would get the combination because I can use the embroidery as a backup, or use the embroidery primarily, and then the sewing machine is there for what I need. Also, what price is the better price for you? You might not be able to swing that combination price, but you can swing the PE 800 price. I don't know. So that's the questions you want to ask yourself to determine which one is the better purchase for you. Tracy Johnson, she says she just purchased the Cricut Maker. Do you have it yet? Do we need to ring the bell? But I hope you are able to get it soon and get started, because it is a lot of fun. Will Allen, welcome. Thank you for joining us this evening. I appreciate you being here. Nails, Glitter and Glam. I just got the Brother PE 800 2 days ago, and I stay up until about 6 or 7 in the morning. I don't miss those days, but let's congratulate you. Congratulations. Even at 6 or 7 in the morning. Congratulations. Hey, Suzanne Go Grand Go. How are you? Welcome. Thank you for joining us from Central Florida. Always a pleasure to have you here. Maria says, what embroidery machine do you recommend? I have a Husqvarna Designers 2. I've had it for ages, needing something updated. It still uses floppy disk, but does it still embroider? If it still embroiders, well, nothing's wrong with that baby. Let that baby be just fine with its floppy disk. But in order to update, Maria, same guidance I'm going to give just about every time. A lot of it depends on what your budget is. I'm never going to say, no, you need to go get a multi-needle, go into debt, blah, blah, blah. I'm never going to tell you that. What I'm going to suggest is look at you and your situation. What can you swing? What can your budget afford? If you can't afford any more than $1,000, then the single needle embroidery machines is in your budget. And you can pick the biggest size hoop for your buck. That's what I would suggest. So brands. Unfortunately, well, not unfortunately, but single needle home machines in the smaller scale, the Brother single needle embroidery machines are top notch. Very rarely do I hear complaints of those. Every other brand that is out there, I've heard complaints. Okay, I'm just being realistic. Yes, every brand has, issues here and there, I'm sure at some point, but very rarely do I hear of issues with those Brother single needle embroidery machines. So I would say look at what's in your budget, go with the largest hoop size that you can afford, and go from there. And if you are able to get a different brand at a price that gives you a bigger hoop that fits your budget better, then consider that. Consider that. Go online and look at reviews. Check out in the Facebook groups. Ask questions of folks in those Facebook groups. Like if you're looking at a Husqvarna, find a Husqvarna group. Ask questions. Who has gotten this machine? Do you like it? What do you not like about it? Blah, blah, blah. That type stuff. That's the research I'm talking about. But I rarely, if ever, hear of severe issues out of those Brother single needle machines. So, but ultimately, go with your budget. Miss Social Dev says she loves in the hoop projects, been making stick puzzles for my grandkids. That sounds cute. I'm gonna have to look those up. And thank you for being a YouTube hoop group member if I have not said it already. Michelle Rosencrans from Philly, welcome. Nice Soulful Creations, welcome. Thank you for joining us. Always, always. She said Heavenly Stitches in Tennessee. That's my store. It sounds like an awesome store. I love Heavenly Stitches. That's a cute name. I love it. Thank you, Maria. I appreciate that. I hope I find them too, because Janet McKinney, hello, how are you? Harmony Ling Ling got my new Melco EMT16. Congratulations, Harmony Ling Ling. We got to ring the bell for you. Yes, Melco is a cool machine. So congratulations. You have your machine where everything is digital for you. So you don't have to adjust any tension manually whatsoever. Everything is done by computer. So that's an interesting machine, and congratulations on your multi needles, and have a good time with those. Let us see. All right, you guys. So Tracy says it's a Singer Fashion Made 7256 sewing machine. However, there's a bunch of different stitches and some of them look intimidating, but I'll try your suggested steps and see what happens. Oh, got you. It's a sewing machine. Yeah, well, that type of error, you said it happened though when you plugged in the foot pedal. So try to unplug it, cut it off, unplug it, plug it back in, and then cut the machine back on. See if that resets it. I'm sorry. Jessica Skibisi. Oh Lord, I'm wrecking this. I apologize. Skibiki. Am I saying it right? Please let me know if I am or not. I've been waiting for tonight since Tuesday. Your husband, who is totally awesome, by the way. He is totally awesome because he bought you a new Brother PR 670E multi-needle. You tell him I said he's awesome, all right? We love that when the hubbies bump in. Yes! When the hubbies step up and just show out and bring us the awesomest gifts ever. Yeah, he's cool. Tell him he's cool in my book. He really is. He really is. Congratulations, my dear, and you have fun with your multi-needle embroidery machine. Have a whole heck of a lot of fun with that thing. Sheila Cushionberry at Walmart has plain black or white 5-pack masks for less than $8. They can be, yeah. Lowe's has some now. Where else have I been? I'm just like, oh my God, if I have to go there one more time. Home Depot, I think, has masks too. But you can find them, a dime a dozen now. It's really not hard to find masks. So you can find them, and then you can find them and then get them decorated. Let's see. Okay. So Oh my goodness, I'm trying to, you're welcome. Oh, I said it right. Skabiki. Ah, crap. I had it. Now I lost it again. I'm sorry. Why do you think the red line embroidery machine is more affordable? Why do you think the red line embroidery machine is more affordable than the other machines? Diane Wilson. Probably why. What's a good one that I can come up with? Let's see. Come on, Eve. Let's see. Probably why. Probably why the store brand of a product is more affordable than the name brand version of a product in the store. In most instances, they're made at the exact same place. Okay. The difference is one place has had their name on it, and their name has been around for a very, very, very long time. So they've sold a lot of equipment and able to brand a lot of the way their equipment looks, and you know what comes with it, and la 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 yada yada, and everybody knows that name, and it's associated with embroidery. But this other name may not be quite as known. So because of that, their name is going, their equipment is going to not command as high of a price as, say, this one over here, because they know they can put their price on that equipment and get that money because they have a name and a brand that's known. Okay, so that's pretty much my answer to that question, Diane, because at the end of the day, when you look at the manufacturing process of just about every machine out there, Melco, I know, is here in the US. Melco is created and made in the United States, but the others are not so much. Most of the others are overseas. So now where overseas, that depends. Some are China, some are Germany, German made, some are Taiwan made. You got them all across the map. But at the end of the day, if you feel more comfortable paying for a name because you feel that it's more reputable and that you'll get better results from it because of the name that's on it, then you need to go with what's comfortable to you and your being for when you're working and doing your projects. You see what I'm saying? You can't, I'll put it this way. I have an experience with someone who was looking for an embroidery machine. I suggested to her 2 other embroidery machines other than a big name brand embroidery machine. And the 2 other embroidery machines, one of them is a Japan made embroidery machine, very well known, very good quality embroidery machine. And then the other was a red line at that time back then. And I suggested all these other 2 machines, but because this person was told that your service and everything that you get is better over here with this big name brand, that's what she wound up going with. So fast forward a few years, and when I'm like, okay, well, this is what you paid for with that machine and this many needles and this many hoops that can do this, but over here, this is how much this machine is with this many hoops, twice as many hoops, actually more than twice as many, and you know, bigger embroidery field, you can do any hat you can want, blah blah blah, and it's the exact same price. Until a person can see it laid out in front of them, sometimes that's the only way for them to see that the value is what a person perceives it to be. All right. So that being said, even still, someone may still want to say, no, my value is still better because it has this name. And that's okay. Again, that's for you, each person personally, to decide. I'm going to give my experience because I have experience with both a big name and the red line, which is becoming more popular, by the way. Now, someone mentioned in the comments, how is their tech support? I just spent an hour on the phone with the owner Friday, or was it Saturday? No, it was Friday. I spent an hour on the phone and we were discussing all kinds of technical stuff, discussing videos that would be beneficial for you guys, and discussing the mechanical makeup of the red line and his experience in the industry, over 25 years of experience in the industry, and what all he's seen through the years. Now, to be fair, LaRuth, to be fair, at this exact moment in time, the tech support is there and it's available if you are able to, and I hate to say this, but there's a reason behind it. If you're able to be patient, the tech support is definitely there and you have it, and you will have it from someone who knows that machine broken down to every single flipping screw on that machine. The downside at this exact moment in time is that COVID unfortunately has wrecked all kinds of businesses all across the country, not just that company. So I can't tell you how many companies I've called for different things. Matter of fact, the new city that I live in, I've been trying to call them to set up a service that I'm supposed to have, and there is no customer service available at all right now because they're not open at all in this city. The customer service is not. So if a whole blame city, along with many other companies, are not able to open like they normally are, their businesses are still not operating at full capacity. Folks are still operating from home. The few folks that are working from home and doing remote customer support and stuff like that, they're overwhelmed and inundated because they've had folks at home that are now able to reach out and touch where they weren't able to do so. So they're flooded with calls and requests for help. People can't ship stuff out because the shipping times are delayed and they can't get product from overseas, yada yada yada. Every excuse in the book, but the excuse and the reasoning behind it is valid. So that being the case, their staff has gone from plentiful to very slim. And so right now the tech support is, you'll have to have patience with the tech support to get to someone. But once you get to someone, the tech support is there. They'll walk you through it, talk you through it. And they even have a suite of videos which are phenomenal that will walk you step by every single step in showing you how to repair a lot of major things with that equipment. Because when you're dealing with industrial equipment, they teach you how to fix your own equipment. For the most part, most of the repairs, they teach you how to do it. Okay. The reason why is because these are industrial machines. Okay. Whereas the big name machine, the biggest name machine that most folks know, is not industrial. That's just a home embroidery machine. And I'm sitting here looking, it's just now 10 o'clock. Y'all, we got to get to this mask too. But it's a home embroidery machine, commercial level possibly, but it's not an industrial machine. So that's why when that machine breaks, you got to send it back to the company and they fix it. They don't want you fixing on that machine at all. So it's not industrial. They want to keep all their money in-house. Whereas the industrial equipment, they know that their equipment is being used for a business. And they know you don't have downtime to be waiting weeks on end to ship your machine back to them. They fix it or do whatever, ship it back to you. You don't have time for that. If you're trying to make money, downtime is no money, right? You're losing money. So time is money. So you need your equipment back up and running as fast as possible. So they understand that. They send extra parts with that machine to just about every part that comes with that machine. They send extra parts and show you how to fix it yourself so that you can get right back up and running like you need to, so that you can keep making that money. That's industrial. That's the difference between big name brand, little name brand, but little name brand is industrial. Okay. And there's other big industrial companies out there too, and they do the exact same thing. They show you how to do repairs yourself. Now, of course, major repairs, one other company here in Charlotte, Happy embroidery machines, they'll send a technician. It's going to cost you, but they'll send a technician if one is local and help you get your machine back up and running if it's something outside of the scope that you can do. Okay. But even with the folks that are teaching you how to work on it yourself, I do know for a fact, because that's something else we talked about when I talked to him Friday, you can send the machine back to them and they'll do whatever repair needs to be done. If you're not comfortable working on your own equipment, you can send it back and they will work on it and send it back to you. You may have to pay shipping both ways, but they will do it for you. Okay. They will do it for you. I didn't say for free, but they'll do it for you. So that is an option. But the thing is, you have to be patient. Unfortunately, because of COVID. COVID is tearing all kinds of stuff up, and it's sad to see. Really, it kind of hurts a little bit. Does the red line do auto tension? No, you do the tension. Well, no, I'm gonna say no, and I could be wrong. Actually, Luana, let me find out, and I'll have to let you know. If you're in the Who group, I'll let you know whether it's auto tension. But technically, we set our own tension on that machine. I said it. Okay. How about the scan and cut? What do you mean about this? How about the scan and cut? The scan and cut is an excellent cutting machine. It's not as user friendly as the Silhouette and the Cricut, but if you learn how to use it, it's an excellent machine. Is it better to have auto tension or do it yourself? That depends on how can I put this? That depends. All right. If you are not comfortable setting your own tension, then auto tension can, okay, I'll put it this way. My car is a 6-speed. I have a manual transmission. So I change my own gear, straight drive, and it's 6-speed. I used to have a car that was automatic transmission. Is it better for me to let the car change the gears for me in an automatic? Well, if I'm not comfortable driving manual, then yeah, it is. Is it as fun? Do I feel like I have control? No, I control my speed. So when I need to pass the truck that just got on the highway doing 50 miles an hour and the speed is 65 and I need to dust him, I'm not going to say what speed it would be at. Then I want to have that speed immediately, so I know what gear I need to shift into to shoot my car straight past him and go on about my business. Whereas in an automatic, I have to floor it and hope that the turbo kicks in when it needs to. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. So it just depends. If you have the experience in a manual car to drive and know what gears to use to your advantage, then it's better for you to do manual. But if you aren't comfortable and not familiar with how to use those aspects of your vehicle to your advantage, of the engine to your advantage, then it's better to go with automatic transmission. Also, keep in mind, automatic transmission generally is more expensive to repair. You usually have to have a specific technician to fix your transmission because it's an automatic transmission. So that's a lot more money than manual, because the manual generally is just the clutch. You know, you make their tweaks and fix those couple of tweaks, but there's like no automatic transmission that they have to go in and fix. So that's a personal choice. That's a personal question that you would need to ask. That's a personal question. Editing program is the So What Pro. I use So What Pro Sheldon Crowdis. So What Pro is an awesome editing machine. It's $65. It's the demo is available on my website, thebabiesbooty.com. It's a 30-day demo. You can give it a shot. And here on this channel, you can type in So What Pro demo, and it'll show you step by step how to use the demo to your advantage and learn how to use So What Pro. It's an awesome program. All right. Okay. Oh, say hey to the Miss Bickham's grandbaby. Which baby? Which baby? Which baby did you say? I'm sorry, y'all. I'm missing stuff. I gotta scroll back up. Why do we think the rhythm is okay? I already answered that. My little one here is begging me to ask you to tell her hi. This one is Melissa. She's asking so much I can hardly hear you. Please say hi to settle her down. Hey, Melissa. I'm going to ring the bell a little bit for you. Hey, Melissa. How are you? Welcome, Melissa. Thank you for being good with your grandma. Grammy loves you, so please continue to be good for her. And thank you for joining us and watching the show with her. I appreciate it. Now let grandma enjoy her show. You can enjoy with her. We'll let you watch too. And you said Stampins. Uh-oh. Calatrish B. You got a new baby. You have a Baby Lock Flourish 2. I'm adding that to my Singer Quantum XL 6,000. Yes! Calatrish B. I apologize for missing that. I apologize. Congratulations on your new baby as well. Sorry, y'all. I am scrolling and trying to catch up on everything and making sure I don't miss anything. And he said something about something new to the group. This is a cricket maker. Did I ring the bell for you, Robin Cornish Spencer? I don't think I did. You just got the brother PE800. Congratulations! And the cricket maker. Yes! And Tracy Johnson secret. Yay! It's babies all over the place. Just babies. She said raining babies tonight. Like raining men. Oh my gosh, that is hilarious. Congratulations, y'all. I appreciate you letting me know. And then, oh, Stampin' 2 Creates. I have a brother single needle. I'm struggling with metallic thread. Started out okay, but now it keeps stopping and needing to rethread. I have a spool in a cup and it's brother red thread. Okay, so Stampin' 2 Creates. What I'm going to suggest to you, please, is I have a video on metallic thread. It explains the science behind metallic thread and why it behaves like that, and how you can kind of make this one simple adjustment to try and help you out. Spool in a cup is going in the right direction. But just to be 100% sure, check out that video and it should definitely help you with your metallic thread. Also, try and switch to a metallic needle, which is a needle with a larger eye to it. So some people call it the metallic needle. Some companies call it a large eye needle. See if that will help you out. Leslie Ram, you're welcome. You're welcome. Let me see. Yeah, Melco shows you how to do your own repairs, but they also have technicians. Yes, they do have technicians, and they would much rather come and fix it for you. Yes, they would. Okay, so quick question. Reposition a hoop. How do I line it up on the machine? Which one is 1, 2, and 3? I have a video on that, which will show you with a graphic which one is 1, 2, and 3. Because that is actually pretty detailed. It's very detailed, and I don't have my repositional hoop to really like explain it to you how that works, but I do have a repositional hoop video that shows on a graphic how to tell which bracket or which set of grooves is the right one for the 1, 2, and 3. Okay, I'm sorry, Ebony. That wouldn't be a quick question, unfortunately, because it would really need to be explained a lot more in detail. What I'm going to do now, you guys, because I know 9 times out of 10 I'm gonna run out of time, and I'm trying diligently not to do that, is go into showing you blinging a mask, which is fairly simple. It really is. And what I'll do is switch to sharing a screen as well and show you, and I hope it doesn't mess up my live, because lately my internet hasn't been doing the best. It's not been behaving, especially once I get past an hour. So I pray I don't lose you all. If I get disconnected, I am going to come back. So if you keep an eye out on the channel and hit refresh, if I get disconnected, just give me a little bit, not a little bit, give me a couple of like 3-4 minutes and I'll be back. But I'm going to go to, no, not that website, actually. I'm going to go to one of my favorite websites that I buy my bling designs from. And I want to show you some of her, here we go. I want to show you some of the bling designs that she actually has that go on masks. Now, the downside, unfortunately, to some of these designs is you've got technically 2, at times 3 different design shapes for a mask. So like this one is more, I think they call it like a privacy mask. So you have this shape, then you have the hexagon shape, then you have one that's kind of rounded both at the top and the bottom, and I'll show you that in a moment. So the thing is, you have so many different options, but for the most part, you just have to keep in mind whether or not it has this fold down the middle or not when it comes to blinging a mask, or even embroidering a mask, for that matter. Okay, so let me see if I can't get it to, is it this one? It's this one. Okay, so I'm going to switch my screen and then go to her website. Okay, so going to her website, you should be able to see, this is so for those of you wanting to get into bling, the name of this website is My File Addiction. So you can go to myfileaddiction.com and myfileaddiction.com, and then you can go into her design catalog, and once you go to her design catalog, go down to where it says mask and click there. All right, so as I was mentioning, there's different shapes, and this is one shape as well. Now the good thing is, this shape that she has, it can go with the one that's rounded like this at the top and the bottom, but it can also go with what's called the hexagon shape, which the hexagon shape is rounded at the top and more of a pointed down at the bottom, but there's no seam down the middle like this mask. Okay, so this one here doesn't have a center seam. The hexagon shape doesn't have a center seam. So if you can find these type masks, then these designs are excellent to do on those types of masks. Okay, the downside is, if it's not this shape of mask, then with the seam down the middle, then this is way more difficult to do on the type mask like what I have with the seam that goes down the middle. So for these type masks, you can use like this one here with the butterfly right here on the side, or like this paw print can go on one side of this mask. And if we go to page 2, she should have more. Okay, so here's another shape mask here. Let's see, this infinity heart should be okay to put on this mask on one side of it. The ladybugs, of course, can be on one side. Minnie, Mickey, all of this can be on one side. The lips. She also has the other mask. I'm trying to get to it. Oh, well, maybe she doesn't. Who has the other mask shape? Can't remember who has the other mask shape right now. But there is a template that goes with this mask. Now I got to remember who it was I saw it at. But these are designs like the hearts and the lips that you can do on one side of this one. And it can work with any mask actually, because you can put it on one side or the other. So this is My File Addiction, where you can get mask and rhinestone designs, or shirt rhinestone, any kind of rhinestone designs. She has a whole ton of them. Okay, so let's switch you guys back to regular. That is not what I meant to do. Sorry. Here we go. Okay, so that is how you can get some bling designs. Now I need to find my bling design, and unfortunately, y'all, for right now, I can't remember where I got it from. So give me a sec and see if I have it listed where I got it from. The bling template that actually goes with this mask. You probably can get it off of Etsy. Now that I'm sitting here thinking about it, let me see if it's on Etsy, because that's easy enough to navigate as well. Let's type this in. Nope. No, it's not on Etsy either. So I'm gonna have to find it, y'all. Sorry. Stuff that I should have done before logging in, and of course didn't get to. And so now I'm struggling to find this, which, you know, I hate the struggle. I'm gonna find it somewhere. And I know no, that's the one I just showed y'all. Nope. Okay, going too far. So, at any rate, another option for blinging these masks is found at becreateful.com, which is where I got my stones from and who I was using to kind of sponsor this video in a way. Technically not sponsored, but technically is sponsored, because she provided us with the stones to use for this video. And it's not gonna matter if I can't find the rhinestone template. Let's see. I'm gonna have to go somewhere less stressful to find it. Alright, let's go. Oh, so anyway, I'm gonna show you guys my rhinestone kit so that you can see that. And then okay, wait a minute. Let's see if someone has that. There we go. Let's see. Right, something so close. Okay. Yeah, no, and I'm not gonna keep y'all waiting. I can't find it, and that drives me absolutely insane, because I should have had this done a whole long time ago. Okay, I do know where to get the design. It's gonna take me forever to get it. Did we ring the bell? Oh, okay. If it was recent, you could look at your history. It's a good job on there. Sure. Hopefully they did, Miss Margot. Thank you very much. She can't stop smiling. She want to know when you coming to visit again. Hopefully soon. Hopefully soon, Miss Bicker. What fabric is that mask made of? The one that I have, this one is I don't know what they call this. It's like a foamish type material. I don't know. It's not really polyester. And they say it's 2 layers, which I mean technically is 2 layers, but what is he saying? Too many bells, hard to keep up. Neoprene, Antonio, I don't know what it is. All I know is it's not my favorite. I prefer the polyester or the cotton personally, but it can sublimate. No, not sublimate, father. It can bling, so you can do stones on this. We can have a part 2 next week. You the teacher. I know, but guess what? Next week is gonna come around, and 9 times out of 10, something else is gonna come up. And like tonight, oh, that was the other thing. My grandbabies came. And so Grammy had to stop everything. You got to stop the presses, no matter what you had planned. All of that comes to a screeching halt, and it's all about the grandbabies at that point. So yeah, that's where we were, and I had a ball with them tonight. They are growing up so quickly, and it's just making me really sad to see them grow up so quickly, but that's just how that goes. Let me see. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. I got to find this design. I need y'all to see this. There we go. I need y'all. August 18th. Okay, so, and her sale is still going on, so that's good. And then I'll share the screen and let you see her masks. But her website is not as laid out, I guess, for lack of better words. I don't know how else to put it. I'm scrolling through her designs now, and I know she has the one I'm looking for. The problem is, if I send her a message to send it to me so that we can cut it out, there's no way she'll get it to me in enough time for this show. So we'll unfortunately have to do part 2. You know what? We could do a part 2 and then do the embroidery as well, because I really, the embroidery ones are super cute, and I really am excited to show y'all that. But unfortunately, to get to what I'm looking for, I gotta scroll through every design she has, because it's not categorized. That's the word. And this person is not in the States, so she will bling. She'll do a bling design on anything. It doesn't matter. So even if it's not, even if it's trademarked, she'll do designs on it. So here we go, y'all. So let's click that one, and then I'll share screen. I will give one caveat though. Let's go here. Let's go here. Let's go here. And I'm going to go here. And then I'm going to go here. Okay. So this is the design I'm looking for. She sells this design for $5. Okay. And this design is made for the, what y'all say, neoprene mask, because you see how it's got that V right here and the V right here. That's because when you open it up, it's not going to lay flat. So you kind of have to do one side at a time. So that being the case, I generally, and I would have done that with you guys tonight, and what I'll probably do is do this before the show, the next show, and cut this in half, right? And take half of it and do one half at a time. And the reason why I would do that is because I don't want, I did one of these before where I laid it out and Let me switch you guys back, sorry. Where I laid it out. And when I laid it out and tried to press it, because it doesn't lay flat because of this center seam, it messed up the whole darn. I tried to put a pair of lips on the, I was so sad. I was so sad because it was gonna be real cute. I knew it was gonna be real cute. No, didn't work. So that being the case, I prefer to do one side at a time. Okay, exactly what happened with me today. Yeah. Oh, the grandbabies. I buy neoprene by the yard and cut those masks with my Cricut Maker. How do you stitch it together? You stitch yourself down the side. Antonio, you stitch it yourself on the Cricut Maker. But see, is your neoprene considered one layer or two layers? That's another question I have. Let me see, y'all. I know I have one picture. I want to see if I got the other picture of my thing to show y'all. No. Oh my God, honey. I cannot believe I didn't take a picture of the door. That's crazy. But anyway, I don't have to post a picture. Yes, use a serger. Okay. Yeah, see, then that makes sense. The writer, remember the good old school days when the lesson plan changed. No test today. Yeah, no test today. No test. Oh, let me show y'all my bling thing that I was gonna show you anyway before we started blinging, so that you can see. The old lady stuff is kicking in. Need to go to bed. Hugs to you too. You cut a seamless one? That's cool. Never seen the seamless one. Here is just real quick. Rhonda the writer. Here is my bling set that I received from Be Createful. They sent it so that you can see what their stone collection looks like. And this has all of the main popular colors in it. And we was going to pick a color tonight to go on the masks. And it's really cool how she has this laid out. It's like that's orange. These are all the red tones. So there's orange at the top, red, the dark red, super dark red, and then the red AB. And then here's your yellow tones. So you got yellow in the middle, topaz, the skin color, I forget what they call it. Light, no. Light topaz, look, light topaz. Then you got chameleon in here. I love the chameleon, the green. And then she gives a big container of the clear. And then what is that, fuchsia or rose? That looks more like rose. And then the purplish. And then she even gives the silver stud looking stones. Love her stones. Her stones are like amazing. Pink, fuchsia, crystal AB. Big container crystal AB because that's a super popular one. Isn't this neat, y'all? It's just like so just well put together and just everything's right there. And then here's her blues. I can't even go into, there's aquamarine AB, aquamarine, capri blue, peacock, which is one of my absolute favorites. I love peacock. And then blue zircon. I don't know, it's like a blue green down at the bottom. All right there. And then this one is sapphire, light sapphire, cobalt blue, which is hands down one of my favorites. Montana, which is a dark blue, jet AB, and then amethyst. Where's the black? Black should be in here somewhere. I don't see black. Let me see if I overlook black. No. Jet black. Sorry, this is jet black right here. Got to have the black stones. So this is really cool. These are all Hotfix. So of course I have a couple of videos showing how Hotfix works. But what I wanted to do was go over cutting out the rhinestone template with you guys so that you can see that and brushing the stones in and then pressing them to the mask. So that gives you another option. But I was going for the full mask, and that's probably where I messed up. I should have went with one of those little decal things and put it on the mask and left life simple. But y'all know how it goes around here. We got to complicate stuff. kind of complicated. Make it a little more challenging and interesting. Keep things interesting in the life of the baby's booty. But this is a super cool case. If you go to becreateful.com, as you see right there on the front of the box, these are SS10s, Kingsbury Crafts. Is it in the links? This is, oh, you won one? Yes. Yes. Winning one is totally awesome. Even if it's Be Createful, there is a link in the description for Be Createful. Let me make sure I'm not lying. Hold on. Am I wrong? Probably. Nope, of course not. How we gonna have just, oh my god. Hold on, I'm gonna put the link in the description, because what I'm going to do is put a link to Be Createful in the description. And then what I'm going to do is tell you where to go to get it, because the link that I'm going to put down here is going to be a link for 10% off your first order if you've never ordered from them. Okay, she gave me a discount code, so you get 10% off your first order if you've never ordered by clicking the link that I'm going to put in the description. Okay, so that being the case, I can't link you directly to the page where the kit is, because you won't get the right link, if you see what I'm saying, to get the 10% off. So Be Createful Rhinestones link for, where are we at? 10% off. Okay, so that's in the description now. Antonio, holler, Antonio. Look at Antonio out here being all super awesome and joining the hoot group. Holler! Hey, thank you, Antonio, for being a dude in the YouTube hoot group. We appreciate all the men folks that come through. We really do. We appreciate y'all, and it gives the hubby somebody else to have some support in the channel. Okay, so the link for Be Createful is in the description below. You get 10% off, right? Okay. So that's that. Now you asked about the kit. So it's a Hotfix starter kit. Okay. And the sample color starter kit, this one, well, there's one that's $98. And then they have one that's $182. The one that is $182 is her Luxe Stones. It's called Luxe Sample Color Starter Kit. Her Luxe Stones is on the same level as the Swarovski crystals. So I wish I had something here to show you the insane difference between regular Hotfix Rhinestones and her Luxe Hotfix Rhinestones. Those Luxe stones bling like nobody's business. It's like you don't even have to be in bright sunlight in order to be blinded. You can be in low light, and it's just insane bling on her Luxe stones. She has beautiful stones, excellent prices. So definitely check her out. This is the starter kit. Now this one I want to say is the Luxe kit, but I'll have to look and see. I'm not sure. Not sure if this one is the Luxe one or not, because I actually have not poured out any of these stones yet. Y'all were going to be our first time opening the container and using the stones, and then I would have known which one this is, but I haven't opened it yet, and don't want to open it until we're ready to actually make something with it. Okay, and I want to make it with y'all. That's the whole point in her sending this, was so that y'all can experience making something with the stones. So I don't want to open it until we're making something, if that makes sense. So appreciate it. So, oh, scuba material. Now see, Sheldon, that makes sense. That makes sense. I never heard that makes sense. That's exactly what this feels like, is scuba wear. You know, the wetsuit. That's exactly what this feels like. That's crazy. Okay, thank you. You can share it in the Hoop group, Mr. Antonio. Since you're a YouTube Hoop group member, you can find us on, hey Sugar, you can find us on Facebook, and you can find us on thebabiesbooty.com. Facebook is probably more folks is in there now versus in the Hoop group. And you can go there and you can post the link there. No worries whatsoever. We would love to see. You're welcome, Rhonda the Writer. And I also need to put our hold on. .com/the babies booty Charlotte / boom. Okay, so now y'all will have the link. Let me edit that too. Okay, so now I have the link in the description for joining the Hoop group. That's in there now. Holler, y'all. So now if you want to join the Hoop group, the link is down below and you can join there. What's the difference in the stones she carry? Is it the brilliance level? Yes. So there's Hotfix, just basic, is Korean Hotfix. Korean Hotfix is like your most basic stones. They still bling. Don't get it twisted. They still bling. But the next level, like DMC is a little more blingy. It's called double machine cut. So the best way I can explain it is like diamonds. Okay. You know, when you go into a store and look at diamonds, the more facets it has on the diamonds, the blingier the diamond is. And the more it shines and dazzles the eye. So they try and put more facets on a diamond to catch the eye and let it bling and reflect the light. Well, the more facets, the more it's going to reflect the light. So your Korean stones only have a certain amount of facets. I want to say, I think it's something like 8 facets. It's not a lot. Double machine cut adds more facets to it, so it blings a little more, a little better. Well, the Luxe version, the Luxe Luxe version of her stones has the most facets. It's almost like, because Swarovski has tons and tons of facets on their stones, and it's just like an insane bling. Well, it's the exact same way with the Luxe stone. There's more facets on it, so it blings a lot better versus the Korean or the double machine cut. Now, if you okay, I'll definitely get you in there, Antonio. If you are on a budget and can't swing the Luxe, but you want a good quality bling, I would say do double machine cut. It's a little more expensive than the Korean, but it does have a better bling. You definitely can tell the difference between the Korean and the double machine cut. It is a little better, but you hands down can see the difference between Luxe and double machine cut and Korean. You really can. It's crazy. Okay, you don't see the link to the creative website? Be Creative. I looked in the description, and I'm supposed to get out and refresh. I'm not sure. You should see up under, you'll see 8/23/2020 Hotfix Rhinestones on masks, and right up under it, it should say Be Createful Rhinestones link for 10% off. Should be right up under that. And if you hit refresh, it should show up. Let me know if it does not. DMC sounds like the name of an 80s rap group, right? Run DMC, it does. That is hilarious. And then you said, Janet McKinney, do you need a machine to do the rhinestones? Okay, so technically, Miss McKinney, you don't need a machine technically. You do need a heat press. Now, you can do it with iron, but I don't recommend that. I recommend using a heat press. That way, all of the stones can press at one time. So you should need a heat press. And in order to make the templates that you will use, and if you're confused at all by what I'm saying, I have 3 videos, I think, maybe even 4, on how to do rhinestones. And it'll show you what I'm talking about with the template. But in order to cut a template, you will need a cutting machine. So a Cricut or a Silhouette, something like that, in order to cut the template material, which is, this is template material right here that I use for rhinestones. Some people can use cardboard, or not cardboard, cardstock. I can't get cardstock to work, but this is rhinestone flock, and for me it's the best to use, and she sells this on her website as well, to make templates out of in order to do your rhinestones. Okay, now you can put one stone by one and press it that way. I don't suggest that, but you can. So technically you don't need a machine. It's way better if you have a heat press and a Cricut cutting machine. Okay. The link isn't there. Okay, I apologize. So what I'll do is put it here. Let's see. I'll put it here so that you'll have it in the chat. And there is the link to Be Createful website to get the 10% off if it's your first order. Yes, it costs too much for the pre-cut templates. Yeah, I mean, you can buy templates that are cut for you, but it can be pricey. Or you can buy, like some people, if it's I apologize. If it's a design like this that doesn't change and you're going to do a lot of these, some people will have the template already and they'll just give you the stones in this shape on the plastic transfer, and you can press it yourself at home. You don't even have to have the stones. They're sending the stones to you on the transfer tape. That's an option too. That's pricey as well, but it can be done. But there's the link to Be Createful right there. So you guys, I am already yawning, which is sad. But I am tired. I'm going to put a couple of pictures. What I'm probably going to do is post the pictures tomorrow because I want to get an updated picture. I'm going to show you a step-by-step picture of my mailbox and what I've done to it. And then tomorrow I want to put a picture of my door, but I didn't take a picture tonight. I was just so overwhelmed when I saw it because it was just so, to me, it was just so pretty because it was like what I really, really wanted. And I was able to get what I wanted, and that was just a blessing. And to see it live and in color was just, it was touching. So I didn't get to get a picture tonight. So I'll post a picture of that tomorrow and let y'all see that. And then again, next week we'll revisit blinging masks, but what we'll do is also visit embroidering on masks too. Okay, and hopefully we will have more than one type of mask to fool with. Thank you, Miss Beckham. Yeah, it's amazing. It has been amazing, and that's pretty much the best way I can explain it. Shirley, you said the kit says one-time Lux Hotfix Rhinestones. The kit, there's 2 kits. One kit is where is it at? This kit is the Lux Hotfix Rhinestone Sample Color Starter Kit, and this one has, each kit has 28 different colors, and you get 10 gross of each color other than crystal and AB, just like I showed you here. And then the other is the DMC Hotfix Sample Color Starter Kit. So this kit is either going to be DMC or this kit is going to be the Lux Kit Starter Kit. One of the two, not the Korean. If you want a link to those, let me know. I can put them. Hey, Miss Parker, how are you? Welcome. Thank you. You're welcome. You're welcome. Been tuned in almost since the beginning, but haven't said hello. Just enjoying your content. Take care and everyone be safe. Thank you, Jackie Maddox. Thank you for speaking out and saying hi. I appreciate that. It's more fun when folks interact and say hi and stuff. I love it. So you guys, I appreciate you so very much for joining me this evening. It's always a pleasure to spend Sundays with you all. I try to make it as informative as my mental possibly can. And again, speaking out and saying hi is the highlight of you guys joining us. Definitely be sure to tune in next week as we delve into doing bling on masks, but we'll also look at doing embroidery on masks as well. So definitely I look forward to going over that with you guys. If you're interested in following along next week with the bling on the masks, then go to Be Createful, order your stuff. Well, you know what though? With the way the post office has been acting up, you may not have your stuff in time. So let me not say that. I was going to say you could follow along if you order the stuff because she ships right out. Her shipping is lightning fast. The problem is whether or not it comes in the mail on time or not. So at any rate. So thank you all for joining us. Melissa, thank you for joining with your grandma. Thanks for being awesome sauce with her. And we look forward to you joining with us again. And each one of my YouTube Hoop Group members and our new members, welcome to you all this evening as well. Thank you so much for joining up this evening. It was totally awesome. We always appreciate the support. Now, for those of you joining as members, one of the benefits of being a member is not only do you get the cute little emojis that you can use in the chat, but eventually you get a bell. Now I'm still waiting on my decaled bells. So as soon as they come in, we'll start shipping those back out again. Unfortunately, all of the stuff that's been going on with shipping from overseas and whatnot has delayed me getting out bells. But bells are still on the menu and do go out whenever we get them in. So that's another benefit of being a YouTube Hoop Group member. So definitely hook up with us and please join in on the Hoop Groups on Facebook and on thebabiesbooty.com. We even have an SVG coming from one of the Hoop Group members tonight. So that's super awesome sauce. And looking forward to having a lot of fun with you all next week. So Eve Mar, good night to you as well. Sharing our names. And I'm tired. I am exhausted. So thank y'all for tuning in. Don't forget, join us next week because we have an awesome show. Leslie Ram, look at that. We get a final parting bell ringing for a new YouTube Hoop Group member. Leslie Ram, welcome to the Hoop Group. Thank you for joining. It's awesome sauce. So we look forward to see you all next week, all right? I'm getting ready to go to bed, okay? Y'all have a good night, and I look forward to seeing you the next time, all right? Bye.